Hi, everyone. Welcome to my weekly live. My name is Julie Gilson, and I'm with stampandgala.com. Thank you for joining me today. I normally, as you know, go on live on Thursdays, but yesterday I had a commitment that I couldn't get out of, so I'm glad you're here today. Anyway, I have, I think, what are some really pretty projects, and I mixed a couple of stamp sets and bundles, and I think you'll like them. I actually love, this is my favorite, and I'm using the Gathering Moments bundle, as well as I'm using the Label Me Grateful dies as well, okay? In addition to a few other things. But I have this card here, which I think is just beautiful. And then I have this card, which I just made a wreath out of some of the stamps. I hope you like it. And I do want to point out that this is cloud cover. But as you know, cloud cover had a problem with the ink. So this looks like cloud cover, I think. So what I did was just used Misty Moonlight and stamped full strength and then stamped off to get the cloud cover. So it worked out perfectly. And then this cute little box, I just love it. It has a miniature, what is that called? Bailey's Irish cream in here. So just a perfect little gift to give with maybe some coffee drinks or a Starbucks gift card, and they can pour a little bit of this in it as well. But I love these. So I hope you like them. But before we get started, I do want to show you a couple of things. First of all, some of you are in my scrapbook club, and I love my scrapbooks pages that you'll be getting shortly. So the first one looks like this, page number 1, and I used this same bundle, but I used a couple of different packs of paper. And then this is the second one. So I have a 2-page layout, and I just think it's so stunning. And if you'd like to join my scrapbook club, you can do so after this video by going to stampandgala.com. And at the top of my blog, there's a tab that says Scrapbook Club. And just click on that. And anyway, you'll find the how to sign up for it. But I hope you like those. I do want to point out that I do have, I think, 5 extra kits of my Halloween class to go if you're interested in that. Now, this had 6 projects. It has 3 cards, 3 greeting cards. So here are the greeting cards. Uh-oh, it's stuck to it. Uh-oh. Okay, 3 greeting cards here. And then it also has 3 boxes or treat holders. And then here's the other one. I always put the number on the back when I'm doing my PDFs. And then it also includes a full roll of ribbon, a full package of these. Here's how the projects come. They're all numbered, so you know it corresponds with the PDF, and then a full package of paper. So we have 3 different options that you can do. Option number 1 includes all of this plus the bundle. Option number 2 includes all of this without the bundle. And option number 3 has just the PDF. And if you're on my team, you get the PDF for free. Dorothy, I don't. I know it's around $100 for the full package with the bundle, but you also get a full package of this, a full package of the embellishments, a full roll of ribbon, plus the what you call it, the make and take. So if you're interested, let me know. And I do have to tell you, if you're on my team, you get all my PDFs for free. But what's really cool is we have a sign-up special that I'll mention in a little bit. I also have a few of these kits left over, and this was my Create a la carte for this month. And this is $45, and you get 5 of the make and takes here. Here's the box. I always have 4 cards in one of the 3D items. And anyway, you also get about $20 in product to go along with this. So if you're interested, just let me know, and I'd love to send this to you. This would be $45, and it includes shipping. So let me know. That is the Create a la carte. The other one is the Halloween class. And then the scrapbook club, that is, you can sign up for that. And I do have a couple of those kits left. So anyway, with that, we'll go ahead and get started. I think what I'll do is do this card first. And I think it's just beautiful. I hope you like it. Vicki, which one do you want? Okay, let me bring this in. Now, I'm working, like I said, with cloud cover, and I just love it. Okay, so we have, this is cloud cover. It's 11 by 4.25, and it's scored at 5.5. So we're going to fold this over and just give it a good burnish, okay? All right, next we have these pieces. We have a piece of Very Vanilla, and I embossed it with the beautiful Gathering Leaves embossing folder. I just love it. And this is 4 3/4 by 3.5. And I have one to back it, an additional one, and this is 4 7/8 by 3 5/8. But before we put this on, I also have a piece of DSP, and this is from the pack that's called Florals in Bloom. Okay, Vicki, that the last one I showed is 45, and you can just Venmo me or PayPal or what have you. Okay, and I'm going to put this on. Oh, Robin, hi. Okay. Or is that Cheryl? I'm confused. Okay, so I'm going to put that on there. All right, and then I have just this little piece of cloud cover, and I'm putting that right here, and I am going to trim it off. Cheryl, your blog names, I think, are similar. Okay, I just put a little bit of glue across there, and I'm just going to line this up just like that, even with where the DSP lines up. So I'm just going to put that right there for a second. I'll grab my trusty little cutter here. And we'll trim this down a little bit. And I can see a little bit of the Very Vanilla, so I'm glad that's coming off too, because we don't want any paper hangovers. That's perfect. See, just this little bit, but that makes a difference to me. Okay, and then we're going to put that on here, just like that. I don't like how this looks. Hold on one second. It is a little jagged. There. And I don't know if you can see this little bit right here. That's what I just took off. Okay, so we're going to put this on just like that. I'm still, Carolyn, I'm still in the process, put it that way. Okay, so this is going on here. And I always line up like two sides, the top and the side, and then I'll trim off the other two sides so they're even with the ones I lined up. So, ladies, if you haven't heard, there's an awesome sign-up special right now with Stampin' Up. If you're interested in joining Stampin' Up, now is a great time because you can pick out $125 worth of product for $35 plus shipping. No, not plus shipping, plus tax. I'm sorry. So, in some states don't even have tax. So it would just be flat $35. or you can pick out $189 in product for $99 plus tax. It's up to you. So anyway, it's a great, great deal. And if you're interested, I would love to have you on my team. Okay, so I just put some dimensionals on here. I'm centering this, making sure it's straight. Okay, now we're going to do some stamping. So let me show you what I did here. Okay, so I'm using this stamp, and I'm using the Misty Moonlight. Okay, and I'm stamping it. There's a dot on there. I'm going to stamp it full strength 3 times and full strength stamped off. So there's the strong one, and then the lighter one, and that won't bother me because they're die cut. I ink it up again, and I go full strength and grab another piece of paper and go half strength. Okay, so that's how I got the 2 different shades, and this one looks just like cloud cover. Okay, Melissa, you're interested in signing up? Is that what you're saying? Okay, so I did die cut these already. And so I have 3 dark and 3 light. Okay, so let me get this out of the way. Hey, LaSheila. Okay, so I am going to start with a dark one. And what I'm doing is laying it about right here. And I'm going to put a dimensional on the back. Okay, so I'm just going to go like right here. And I'm watching from side to side. That looks pretty even to me. Now I'm going to take a light one, put a dimensional on the back. And we're going to go under the first one and kind of curl it around to start a circle. Okay, back to a dark one. Okay, and then this is going to go under and curl it around. And you may have to play with a little bit. I think I want to move this, yeah, a little bit like that. All right, now I'm back to a light one. I'm just putting 1 dimensional on it so it can easily slip under. See how it's forming the wreath? Next, we're going to go back to a dark. Hey, Jerry. And slide it under. And finally, the last one is a light one. Okay, just like, wait a minute, it's going to go under here and over this one. So see, it formed a wreath. All right, so now I'm going to stamp. And I stamped this one in the crumb cake. I'm going to stamp the new one in Misty Moonlight and see if I like it better. We'll have one of each. Okay, so, all right, so that says many thanks. So that would be this. And it's so easy. All right, but you know what? I already die cut the other one, but we'll see what this looks like. I die cut it using the, can you see that? Using the textured notes dies. I think I will place that on there later, but for now we're just going to use this one. Okay, so I'm going to grab a piece of Misty Moonlight. I'm going to glue this to here. Hey, Cynthia. And again, I'm just putting it in two, making sure it's even on two sides, just like that. And then I'll trim the other parts off. And that's sticking out a little bit, so I'm going to trim that. For those of you that are coming to my retreat, oh my gosh, the projects are beautiful. The little favors are awesome. And I have to tell you, Monday, I am starting the 12 Days of Christmas this Monday, and they are awesome. I think you're going to love them. Okay, so I have this, and what I'm doing is putting it right here. But I'm not going to put the dimensionals on the back here. I'm going to put them on the card itself, so I know exactly it hits where it needs to hit. The 12 Days of Christmas, oh my gosh, you're going to love them. And for those of you that are going to the retreat, you'll get to see them in person. Okay, so I'm putting this right here. And I'm just going to stick it down with my finger where the dimensionals are. Okay. All right. So next, I have two of these little oak leaves. And these were die cut. Let me see. This is from the Label Me Grateful die set. So what we're going to do is just slide one under here. But before I do it, I'm going to trim it. Oops. And this is going to go right here, just like that. And maybe I'll move it over a little bit. Okay. So this one, I'm going to trim off a little bit as well. It just gets in the way. Okay. And this one is going to go right down here like this. Okay. Now, this is the cutest little thing. I just love it. Let me grab it here. This is also from that die set, Label Me Grateful. Are these the cutest little, let me see if you can see them better. Cutest little acorns. So I'm going to just take this bottom one off, and this is going to go right here. Okay. All right. So far, so good. All right. Now, I wondered if I stamp these. Oh, here they are. Okay, I'm going to stamp a couple of things and show you. Okay, so now this one is just a little foliage. I'm getting the sides, but again, it's die cut, so it won't matter. So they look like that. All right, so we're going to take, I did die cut them already right here. So I'm going to put one right here and another one right here, just like that. So those of you that are demonstrators, did you see the online exclusives that were released? They're so pretty. Okay, so now what we're going to do is make a double bow, or no, a single bow, but I'm going to do something else with it too. Okay, this is the cloud cover ribbon. Susan, are you new? I don't know who Susan 71034 is. Isn't there a Jenny at 8675309? Okay. All right, so I'm going to trim this off. Okay, but this is going to go on here with a glue dot. Oops. Okay, so it's going to go right here. Make sure I puff that back up. Okay, and then I'm terrible. I'm glad you're here. Are you a demonstrator too, Susan? No, this is terrible. I could not find the end, so I just cut it. So I'm just going to make a bow with this as well. But what I'm going to do is just slip it under here and tie it on. And this is golden, like a cream color. So it goes on here perfectly. And I like how it looks because it's kind of, looks kind of natural, I guess. And it looks perfect with, you know, the acorns and things like that. It's a great hobby, isn't it? Okay, so we're going to cut this off, and I'm cutting it a little bit longer so it's kind of wispy. All right, and then these are the flat pearls, the in color flat pearls. So we're going to just take a couple of these. I'm going to put one right here and a small one right over here. And then the medium size one, I'm going to kind of slip it partway under there. I know it sounds silly, but I like it like that, but not that far under. Okay. All right. So what do you think so far? This is the outside of your card. Aw, that's so nice, Susan. All right. So we're going to move on to the inside. And did I only cut one? Oh my gosh. You know what I did? I stamped on a piece of paper I wasn't supposed to. But that's all right. I'm turning it over. And this is going on here anyway. So it'll be covered up. All right. Thanks, Jean. And are you new as well? So we're going to put this on here. And you know what? I don't like it this fat, so I'm going to trim it down. I like it a little thinner on the inside. Okay. I think I'll go this way. And I'm just going to slide one of these leaves under here. But I'm going to cut it a little. I'll just tear it off. So let me see if I can get it down there. Yeah. Okay. And then we'll use this fishing pole to add some glue. Okay. And where are my scissors? Right here. All right. Stuck my scissors right in my glue. That's good. All right. So we're going to put this down. Oh, hi, Maureen. We're going to miss you again at the retreat. Speaking of the retreat, I do have some retreats to go if anybody is interested. I only have a few. So if you're interested, let me know. I would love to get it out to you. There's 20 projects and about $60 in extra product. You get the PDF and some pillow gifts and a beautiful bag. Okay, so, well, this is old, Susan. It's not new. It's probably 5 years old. Okay, and then you untangle your your stuff here. Let me see. Oh my gosh. Here we go. All right, I'm going to tie this on here. This is from that modern, this twine is from that modern set with the black and gold DSP. Okay, I'm making a mess here. Okay. And I got some glue on here, so I'm going to get that off. If you get glue on your paper, let it dry before you try to get it off. Just let it dry and get one of these little adhesive removers. And we used to carry these, but you can get them at Dollar Tree now. My grandson calls this my chicken nugget. Let me see. All right, so we're going to put this inside, and then this card will be done. And because of the twine, you want to make sure that you glue it down really well. There. Okay, so there's the inside and the outside. I hope you like it. What do you think? Okay, so we're going to move on to the next card. And that is this one right here. I just love it. Okay, so let me move this, bring this over because there's a lot here. Okay, so this is the other orientation. This is 5.5 by 8.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4. Susan, what part of the country are you from? Okay, so we have this. And then what we're going to do here is I have a piece of the DSP. I also have a piece of 2 pieces of Very Vanilla, and one is embossed with the Gathering Leaves. So what we're going to do is take this and we're going to put it on about right here, okay? Okay, just like that. All right, so then we're going to put this together here. Okay, so let me trim this. Okay, that looks good. All right, so this is going to go on with dimensionals. All right. I love these colors together, the crumb cake and the cloud cover. Okay, so there you go. Then what I did was I cut out this banner using the party banner dies. So what I'm going to do is take my blending brush and dip it in the Misty Moonlight, and I'm going to add some color on here. I want it lighter than the Misty Moonlight, so I took some of the ink off, and I want to make sure this is yeah, it's on the right side. So I'm just putting some ink on here, and you can put as much or as little as you want. Okay, I like how that looks. Then we're going to take the ribbon. I'm going to tie the bow around here. Now, ladies, if you want these make and takes, just place your order. I'm going to give you till Monday because I went on a day late. So all you have to do is place your order in my online store, and I'll send you these make and takes for free. And I have to tell you, I'm thinking about doing my videos during the day in the near future, because I work all day, and by the time the night comes around, I'm exhausted. So let me know what you think. Okay, so it looks like this so far. So we're going to put this on dimensionals about right there, okay? And of course they're recorded, so if you miss one, you can always catch the recording. Anybody else want to chime in about daytime or evening? Thanks, Doreen. Thanks, Jill. Jill, are you new as well? I don't believe I've seen you on here before. Okay, so this is going to go right here, and just make sure that you have it straight. Okay, just like that. And I'm going to move this up a little bit, the bow. I don't want it that far down. Okay, so we're going to start adding some stuff on here. Okay, remember these. We're going to add these on. Looks like a lot of people are saying daytime. Okay, so I'm going to put this one right up here. Cut this off the bottom as well. And this one, I'm not going to go all the way up because I'm going to hide it with some other stuff. So I'm going to pull it down like that. Looks like everybody's saying daytime. So I'm thinking like 3 o'clock or Eastern time. All right. And then this is a flower from the Label Me Grateful. Aw. And we're going to put this on here. Okay, so this is going to hide that little bit here. See what I mean? Just like that. Okay, so moving on, I did stamp 2 of these, and you already saw me stamp these. So I'm going to cut these down some. Okay, and then this one is going to go here. Oh. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, that's in the way. You know what? I'm going to go here first. Just like that. And then I'm going to slide this one under here. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so far so good. And then I did stamp, I stamped a couple of these cute little pine cones. So we're going to put these on as well. And this is going to go here. And this is from the same set. Okay. Okay, I think I got them all on there. So far so good. Okay, and then we're going to stamp Thankful for You. Okay, so that is this one. Oh, I got some. There we go. Okay. Okay, so I die cut it using the the More Messages dies. Okay, I'm going to put that on dimensionals, and then I cut the larger one out with the same die. Have you all seen that one? It looks like this right here. Okay, so I used, let me see, this one and this one, I believe. Okay. So I'm just going to slide this on here. Okay. Now this is going to go right here, but I'm only going to put the dimensionals on the back side on the right, because the other side is already up on dimensionals. And then I'll just put some glue on this side. So this is going right here. And then I'm going to slide one of these under here, just like that. Well, I'm glad, Jill. You must be a demonstrator as well. Okay, let me get this out of the way. All right, and then let me see if I have any more of those. I have some little, I like to add different things on here. I'm just going to add this. I usually, when I do some videos or some cards, I usually just have some extra pieces, and I like to just use those for different things, just adding a little bit of color and leaves. Okay, so we're going to add another ribbon, another piece of ribbon or twine. Let me see if I can find which one this is. Okay, so we're going to put this under here. And tie it. I just love how this looks with this. Okay, and then we're going to add some gemstones. I'm going to add one of the large ones right here on the flower. And, you know, I am running low on these. I'll take this one right here, put it here, and a medium-sized one right here. Okay, so here is the outside of your second card. Hi, Jude. I'm glad you're on. Okay, so now we're going to take this. And I think I'm just going to stamp a couple of things in the corner here. And see if I can not mess it up. I think what I'll do is go here and here. And then I'll take this. Now this is on a whim, you guys. I don't know if I like that. No. So we're going to do it again here. Oh, I really messed it up. That's all right. Okay, so where did that piece go? Oh, right here. So we're going to put this right over top of it. And you know what? The bow will cover it up, so I'm all good. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little line of glue across here. Put this on. And nobody will ever know that I messed up. Okay. Okay, so let me just trim this up. Add some twine. And then we just have the box to do, and the box is so cute. Turn it over here. Okay, so let's put some twine on this. What a hot mess this is. Look at this. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut it again. Okay, so we're going to trim this up, tie the bow and trim it up, and then this one will be done. I do too, Jill. I love the discount. Whose team are you on? I wonder if I know her. I always say her, but it could be a guy too. Okay, isn't this pretty? See, nobody will ever know. Okay, but what I'm going to do is grab some tape and tighten this up a little bit. Just some Scotch tape. I'm putting it here. And then I'm going to cut this and pull it tight. And it's just a matter of, oh my gosh, so slim of a margin. Okay. But it tightens it up nicely, see? All right, so this is going to go on here. I'm glad. Okay, so let's put this down. You can still come, Maureen. I have a spot for you. Okay, so here is your second card. Now I'm curious, which one do you like better, the first card or the second card? Okay. All right, so we're moving on to the final box, and this is adorable. Isn't this cute as can be? And I'll show you. I'm going to just pull this off. It has a little bottle of Bailey's in here. Isn't that cute? Okay, so let's bring this in. So this piece of cardstock is 5.5 by 6. On the 6-inch side is scored at 1 3/8, 2 3/4, 4 1/8, and 5.5. And you turn it, and it's scored at 1 3/8. Okay. All right. So let me see what's on here so I can close up these. I'm going to close this one up. Okay, so we have this, and then what we're going to do here is cut this little rectangle out right here, and I'm going to go on an angle, and I'm getting the right in the center of the cross here, and then I'm going up, and I'm just going to miter this just a little bit too. Kara, are you talking about videos? I haven't decided yet. I might take a poll on my page. Now I'm cutting on each side of this score line because I don't like that score bump in there. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is fold these down and then trim this off. Okay. All right, so far so good. All right, so what we're going to do is put glue just on this tab right here. And just fold this over, and it's exactly where it needs to be. All right, see that? All right, so this is the back now. So this tab will be the last one to fold in since that's the back. So we're going to fold these in. You can put a little dot of glue on there. And then this one goes forward. The back goes forward, and the front goes to the back. So then the seams are in the back. And then this fits perfectly. See? Okay, so now I have this strip right here of DSP. Now I'm going to start in the back where the seam is. And all I'm going to do is put some glue on here on the bottom. And then line this up right here. Now I could go, in fact, I am going to do that. I'm going to put a little bit on the side here. And just fold it over. See how I'm doing that? And then put some more here. Walk it down. More here. And just pinch it at the corners. And this way you don't see where it comes together. Okay, so then I'll just take my scissors and just trim it. And look how perfect that is. Trim just a tiny bit more. Okay, so there's the bottom. Now I'm going to take this, and this is 4 1/4 by 4 1/4, and it's scored at 1 3/8 on all sides. Okay. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to cut on the inside of this score line all the way up to the intersecting. Same thing here, inside of this score line. And then I'm going to cut on an angle here. Now, I still don't like this little score bump, so I'm going to cut that out. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Oh my gosh, Glenda, that's terrible. Cut this out first. Are you new to my channel? I don't think I've ever seen you on here. Okay, and then I'm going to cut on an angle again. And cut here on an angle. Okay, so it looks like this. So we're going to put some glue on these little triangle things, these tabs. Okay, so now we'll just pull this in and meet at the corner. Pull this side in and meet at this corner. Same thing here. And then here again. Okay, so it looks like that. And then it fits perfectly on the box here. All right, so we're going to take this ribbon here, and then here's the back. So I want to turn it to the front. I'm going to tie a bow around here. Make sure your ribbon is not twisted. That comes from the Florals in Bloom. And the key for making a pretty bow is making sure the knot is really tight. Okay, just like that. And it's real perky then. Doesn't this look pretty so far? I mean, that's pretty in itself. Okay, so now I cut these two dies out with the Nested Essentials. So I have just a very vanilla one, and I have the striped paper as well. So what I'm going to do is stamp Thankful for You, and I'm doing that on an angle. So I got to make sure that I don't mess up because I already die cut it. Okay, it looks good. Let me close this so I don't mess up. Okay, so I have a couple of pieces here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to put a couple of dimensionals on here so that it sticks together. Somebody just sent me some money. Okay, and then we're going to go right here and just making sure that's even. I'm going to grab one of my, what do you call these things? These hole punches. I'll put that right there. Okay, so then I'm going to take some of this twine, cut it off. Put this through the back and then connect it in front, just like that. Okay, we're also going to take, let me see, what did I do with it? One of these flowers, and it's a good thing because I do have a little mess up there, but I didn't point it out to you earlier. Okay, we're going to put this on just like this. Okay, and one of the little gemstones. So who's looking forward to the 12 days of Christmas? And then I'm just going to cut this off. And put this, you know what? It's going to hang off a little bit. I better put it on after I get it on here. Okay, so I am going to tie this on. Okay, let me try it again. There we go. All right, and then we'll put this on here. Might cover up some of the words a little bit. There we go. Okay, so here are your projects. I hope you like these. I think they're really pretty, and I'm glad that you guys hung out with me tonight instead of last night. And if you want these make and takes, all you have to do is place your order by Monday. I'm giving you till Monday. Even though this says Sunday, you have till Monday. So ladies, I thank you for hanging out with me. If you're interested in joining the scrapbook club, again, here are this month's pages. I think they are so pretty. And then I also have my Halloween class to go. I have a few of those left. And I have my Create a la carte, a few of those left. So if you're interested, let me know as soon as you can before they're gone. So ladies, thank you so much. And thank you for allowing me to earn your business. I truly appreciate it. Thanks and have a great night. Bye-bye.